Afternoon, it's Neil Anthony here in the Herbert's Boots and Westernwear Live Lounge Home Edition, and 1/3 of the Washboard Union joining me now. Chris, how are you, man?
I'm great, brother. It's nice to see you.
You too, man. I feel like my beard still needs some growing to do.
No, man, I was going to say it looks great. You're doing just fine.
I trimmed it up a little bit last week because it was kind of getting out of hand.
See, that's the last time you need to let that happen. You just let it go.
Just let it go. Well, no, but I got a beard guy. I'm sure. Do you have a beard guy?
Wouldn't let him touch it. David gave me the greatest advice, who is my sort of beard Yoda. And
Yes.
David said, don't touch it, don't think about it, don't look at it.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
In the words of McCartney, let it be.
There you go. I love the puppets in the background, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't really clean up. Sorry.
That's all good. It's like David and Aaron are here with us.
It's the only way we can all be together.
We're going to talk about the new album that's out tomorrow, Everbound. What has it been like for the three of you trying to communicate with each other and maybe, work on things? And obviously you had shows planned that have been postponed so far. What has been like for the three of you?
Well, we realized this is the longest the three of us have been apart in probably 4 years. So it's pretty crazy. We spend a ton of time together on the road and a ton of time together. We were in Nashville for 5 weeks recording Everbound just before the tornado hit and then just before COVID gripped the world. So
oh man,
we were literally there, got the album done, struck the last chord on Everbound and came home. And then all of this happened and we haven't seen each other since.
So, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's been really wild. It's a lot of these video conferences and,
right.
And figuring out ways that we can record together and collaborate. We've been doing these quarantine sessions where gladly we can all use our home studios and put together music still. And I mean, the three of us, whether we were playing music or just hanging out, we'd be talking 3-4 times a day anyways.
Right.
So, now with Everbound coming out, it just feels like it's busier than ever, but we're not on the road playing shows while the rest of it's going on.
Right, which it's actually a bummer, man. Like I'm talking to everybody, and you're probably in the same. Just missing those live shows. That experience is kind of, that's what makes this a lot sadder than it is.
Yeah, you know what? It's an interesting time. That I've been inspired by watching people figure out how to find their way, whether you're a musician or a songwriter or you're someone who needs to find a way to work or visit your family. I saw a story yesterday of a little girl who was born. Her grandparents were in Washington State, just south of where we are, and they were in BC, and they literally drove down to mile zero to like hold the baby up so her grandparents on the Washington State side could see her for the first time, because that's as close as they could get. So I'm inspired by the fact that people are finding ways to do what they need to do, because it's a tough time.
Yeah, it's a tough time. And you bring up a point, like I have a newborn, she's just over a week. And that's kind of basically what we've had to do is, hey, here's your granddaughter. You'll be able to hold her and hug her at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe, her birthday party or whatever happens. Yeah. It's tough. And but I am inspired that friends of ours and us have all found creative ways of staying in touch with our fans, still playing as close to you can a show,
right,
possible. But there will come a time when we all get to celebrate again and be together and be on docks and hanging out at cabins and all those great things that we all love so much about summer. So we all just are itching to get back there.
Well, you had the perfect segue there for me.
That wasn't intentional.
You brought up docks, which just happens to be part of a title of the new song that's out now called Dock Rock.
It's true.
So this is following up Country Thunder. Where did Dock Rock come from?
We just kind of sat down with a good buddy of ours named Togs, who's one of the producers on the album, and we just started writing a summer song. And then we kind of had these just this real summer vibe to it, a bit of we've been listening to Steve Miller and a whole bunch of other stuff around that time. And then we just started writing this tune, and we all grew up around cabins and lakes and docks and all that sort of stuff. Aaron and I growing up in the interior of BC, and David in Ontario, which is cottage country. So it just kind of rolled out. And when you can write a song that's got pumping wattage through your cottage in it, then it kind of writes itself from there.
Right. Well, we're looking forward to hearing more and more of it. I can officially tell you, we're playing it on Pure Country now
You
that
guys
it's
are
out. The full album Everbound is out tomorrow. You're hosting a listening party tomorrow as well. How is this? How are you going to be doing this with the obviously the three of you not being able to be in the same room?
Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of sort of the Facebook lives and the Instagram lives. We wanted to have the opportunity to listen to the album for its first time with our fans right while they were on there with us. So us and YouTube are doing this, and you can literally log on to our YouTube channel. It's at 12:30 Pacific, 3 o'clock, 3:30 Eastern tomorrow. We're going to be there live, chatting with people as they get their very first listen to Everbound, and you'll get some videos that are sort of taking you through the background of the record, and it's the first chance all of us will have sat down together and listened to it. So it's going to be a lot
Oh,
of fun.
that's awesome, man. Well, I know you're a busy guy. Obviously, you're doing a lot of press for the new album. Everbound out tomorrow. You can pre-save it wherever you get your music digitally. You can buy it digitally, and well, make sure you tune in to the Washboard Union YouTube channel tomorrow. Check out the listening party. Hang out with the guys. And man, Chris, I look forward to getting back out there and seeing you guys live and hanging out. I mean, it's always a blast when you guys are in our area, and hopefully that is sooner than later. And all the best with Everbound, and say hi to David and Aaron for us as well.
I will, for sure, man. Thank you so much, and thanks for all the love. And we hope everybody listening is safe and happy and healthy. And hopefully, music is one little part that helps us get through this.